Hello, Frizz fans. Here we are, fourth quarter. It's looking bleak for Cody, but maybe he can turn this around and get a win. Put your comments below who you think's going to win the game. Here's the fourth quarter. Your last chance to be right.
Well, starting off, so I have two penalties already. Chances are I'm probably going to get a third one. Cody, you're in a good spot as far as penalties go. So, chances are you'll get some penalty shots to throw on in this quarter. Which, I mean, if you have a good round of penalty shots, you can, you get those three and then you get one to start off on. You could pull away with a couple points and, that certainly helps.
Yeah. Now, there's two ways to look at the score difference. Our score difference has gone up from 3 points at the end of the first quarter to 5 points now. But if you look at it as a percentage, so like right now, I'm 5 points down from you, but I have 20 points and you have 25 points. So I'm down by 20% of your score. Whereas in the first quarter, 3 points was a much larger percentage. So like if it would have continued that trend, I should be down by like 12 points if I was down 3 points every single quarter. So in a way, I've been improving, just not enough. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Remove our faces. Oh, I think. Oh, it's an out call.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, from the camera angle, it looks like it could have been in. That's a penalty. Not looking good. That's a third penalty right there. There's penalty shots. Right at the beginning, you have plenty of time to get another round of penalty shots in. And I think at this point in the game, fourth quarter, with this big of a lead, Josh, you really don't want to be risking penalty shots. You don't want to give them the opportunity to make a significant comeback.
No, for sure. Yeah, you want to hang on to that lead, and that's like, basically you want to make sure you're playing good defense, and really focused on your shots. Like maybe not like throwing back and forth, like super, like just trying to get shots off. You're really trying to dial in and focus on, really, focus on good finesse shots, and then focus on your defense. Like when you have to lead in the last quarter.
Yeah, if fourth quarter, you don't necessarily need to run them out anymore. You just need to make good shots and make sure your defensive positioning is good.
And don't give them penalty shots.
Yeah.
Ooh, the one-handed upside down grab. That was good.
That's exactly what you yelled on the field. Oh, man, he called that a roll. So, yeah, you can see he actually did the little, like, celebratory signal for a diamond defense. But that was actually not a diamond defense. That was just a triad defense. He has to stop this one to get a diamond defense.
Well, let's see if he does.
I think he does.
The little wins in life,
Well, the little wins.
I had a little lazy throw there. Tried to get you.
Didn't even make
back
it.
On your heels.
Oh, you trying to get me on? Oh, you got me twice. This is a great example of being committed. Because when he was making that throw, I knew I was in a bad defensive position because I'm over here on the close side, on the near side of my score zone. And I see he's picking up the disc quick, and I think he's going to the far side from this perspective. So I think he's going over here.
You're already leaning that way. You know it's coming.
And even here watching it, I'm like, oh, I'm out of position. He's about to nail me on this corner. And you get me again because I'm like, oh, I need to go over there. And you come over here, and I'm already going that way.
And that's the thing, like on your footwork, you're backing up. So you're backing up on your heels to try to get over there. So there's no way you're going to come back.
Oh, but he comes back with a strong throw there.
That was a solid throw though. That was a great spot.
I mean, I think for this quarter video, I'm gonna do a little bit more talk about strategy here, but that is a beautiful throw. So I'm basically bouncing it to basically go outside of the field of play because it's really tough for you to get out there and try and come in the back of the score zone.
Yeah, and if you see where I am, like I'm not in a bad position. You know, I'm in the ready position. I probably eased up a little bit.
Yeah, if you were back just a hair, you could have maybe gotten that. But you were in a pretty good position. It was just a good throw. That was a terrible throw.
Yeah, that was a bad upside down throw.
And he just looked at that one in disbelief. I mean, what made you give up on that throw? What made that a good throw?
Well, it's fourth quarter. I'm probably a little gassed and out of frizz shape. So, and it was a good throw, you know? Why waste the energy on that?
I mean, were you thinking about
that's why you play for a big lead in the fourth quarter, okay?
I mean, I'm just trying to go over what made this a good throw. Were you thinking it was going to the other side of your score zone, or was it just perfectly placed? It was a pretty straight throw, not much curve to it, and it just kind of skipped across that corner.
I even applauded your throw, so it must have been good.
Yeah. Pretty easy catch. Quick throw again. Oh, he learned his lesson. He wasn't about to get another penalty. But he's making quick throws. He has to because he's in the fourth quarter. He's trying to make some leads, make the most use out of his time.
All right, and then you start slowing it down there. You're like, okay, let's reset.
Gave up on that one too.
Yeah, I was playing up. I was playing up too far. You know, because usually, you know, when you see the top down throw coming, you ease up because it's going to bite down right there at on the pitch line. Usually,
I feel like this quarter, my throws are doing a good job of. Oh man, that was good.
That was a good one.
But I feel like my throws are doing better at hitting their marks, and when they're doing that, not only do I have a better chance of scoring, but I'm also making you work a lot harder defensively, which is wearing you out offensively as well.
Yeah, they hit the line there, so it was good, but you know, I made the catch. So
I feel like your throws haven't been that intimidating this quarter. Oh man! Oh, did you call that a roll, or I think we did have a point though.
I think it was a point, but I don't know. It looked like a roll now that I see it.
He did the signal for a roll, but I guess the editor just gave you a point, or gave me a point.
It was close. I would have called that a roll on the field, I guess.
Well, you did, I guess. I just didn't notice it. You got a point there, though. I don't think this game's going to be a 1-point game, so I think it'll be all right.
All right, going to get frisbees. So this is where that extra time is built in. If you don't have someone like, you know, monitoring and stopping the clock, you know, obviously during tournament play, there should be refs and there should be, you know, timed play and stoppages. And then ideally they should be, I think they should be warning you like at the 2-minute mark before the quarter's up, you know, giving you a heads up.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Oh, that's a error.
Error.
It was a good throw, but
oh, so that's an example. So every once in a while, you may have the lines get hit, and you got a little.
Yeah, you may have to fix the fields if you nail the lines. You may have to fix the fields a little bit. Usually during play, if we don't have stoppages, that was a nice throw too. Throw. Like during this game, we're not playing with stoppages, so we do quick fixes, and we're okay with that.
Yeah, if you really want to tighten it up, you can do that in between quarters. Oh, you didn't quite get it.
I kind of want to go back and watch both of these throws because I had a beauty, and then that was a nice throw too. So here's mine. That was just landed kind of near the front of the zone.
That was a good spot. Low. I think in tip top frizz shape though, I could have dived and made that play.
And then your throw, you did an upside down throw here, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's just coming down there right at the front of my score zone. I have to dive into
so
it.
that's what I was talking about earlier. A good top down throw, it's going to bite right there at the pitch line,
Oh God.
and that's why you see people when they see that top down throw, they're going to start easing up on the pitch line because they know it's going to bite right there with a good throw.
So
And
now
there's another one. That one's a bad one.
Now I'm in a bad position. I have 2 penalties and you have none, and it's near the end of the fourth quarter. So I need to be a little more conservative with my throws.
So you throw a forehand.
You just got a penalty though.
See, I'm not worried. I know time's winding down, and I was at 0 penalties. I'm not really worried.
I don't know. You know how you are. You'll get 2 or 3 in a row. Oh my God, is that a point? No, he called that out.
No, it stayed out.
I was say it's a little floater, so I'm surprised you would give that one up. That's probably a point.
Shutting the door on you.
Made a little bit of progress. It's a 4-point differential now. So I've outscored you so far in this quarter. So I think it should be noted that in this game, since we were playing casual play and we were kind of in a time crunch, I think we played with 8-minute quarters with no stoppages. That was a good point. Good shot.
We timed it with I think it was 10 minutes and 30 seconds, honestly.
Yeah, that's not good at the end of the fourth quarter.
Oh no, when you're down by 5 and then you give up penalty shots.
And especially when we're not playing with stoppages. That's just eating up time. Now that was a pretty easy. I think that was a top down throw, right? Or no?
I think so, yeah.
But that was a pretty easy one. And that was just a backhand. Also pretty easy.
I don't think I scored any here.
I feel like the top down throws are pretty hit or miss. It's either really nasty and almost guaranteed a point. There was a point right there on the top down, I believe.
Okay.
Or the top down throws might be a really easy catch, or they might just be a real tall bounce that
I
goes
don't know
out.
if they're ever like super easy. I think more times than not, they're kind of tough regardless.
They're still a little tricky just because you got to catch them vertical, and I find myself pancaking them, to be honest, or alligator snapping.
Yeah, you got to gator snap that.
That was just, oh man.
I think that's just a product of me like knowing this is at the end. I have a 5-6 point lead. Like I'm good. Not gonna wear myself out.
There's a point right there.
Good. Yeah.
I was thinking that could have been height rule, but I don't know. It's hard to tell from this perspective.
I think that was good.
There's a penalty. 2 penalties. Now are you getting worried? I mean, there's a 4-point difference, but penalty shots could definitely change that. And looks like he pulled a hamstring or something. That's a point. But it's also the end of the game.
That's the end of the game.
So, yeah, if I had gotten that point, if we had a little bit more time, you would have gotten a penalty. I mean, this game could have flipped.
Yeah, I mean that's the time where you start getting a little worried. But I mean that's why you play for a bigger lead in the fourth quarter. You work yourself hard in the first 3 and set yourself up for the fourth quarter. So
I do think this is obviously my best quarter of gameplay. Not
your throws were finally dialed in. I feel like that quarter.
Yeah, throws were dialed in, and I felt like I was making my throws pretty quick. Defensively, I would say I was probably about the same. Maybe better than first quarter, but the other.
I think you were less worn out. That first quarter, you were diving a lot. You got really worn out, but I would say overall this is kind of a low-scoring game. I think during, again, tip top frizz shape, I think we're usually right around the 40 mark, as opposed to right around 30, which is where these are. And again, I think we did 10-minute quarters with stoppages, whereas normally we do 12-minute quarters with stoppages. So that extra 2 minutes on the 10-minute quarter is built in for the stoppages, where I think we put it back a little bit just for casual play. It's first game back in a while. We knew we were going to be gassed up there. So
Yeah, we had a little bit of a time crunch. We were trying to get set up for some filming and all that too.
Yep.
So we just kind of did a quicker game. But yeah, I think we went pretty well. I'm pretty excited to play again, judging by how fourth quarter went. If we had played with an extra 2 minutes on each quarter, I easily would have won.
Well, we'll see. Stay tuned. We'll have some more game footage coming up soon, and we'll see you next time.
So yeah.